Hi guys, Amy Smudgy here. Just wanted to catch up with you again today to talk to you a little bit about confidence again and to show you ways that you can kind of help build that inner core of confidence and build up your resilience in that. So, we spoke a couple of days ago about dialing down that inner critic, about how to kind of shut it off. I hope that you've been going well with those exercises. If not, go back and listen to it again because it's really important that you learn how to dial that inner critic down, because it doesn't matter how much love you can show yourself. It doesn't matter how much you can love yourself on one day to the next. If you can't dial down that inner critic, if you don't learn how to dial that down, then it won't matter how much love you pour in, you're never going to keep it. So, today we're going to talk about showing yourself a bit of love and learning to look after yourself to really help build that confident core. So, I think the most important thing is to optimize your health. Now, for some people, they have health challenges and they are really focused on how to make themselves feel better. And that other people are just kind of, you don't have any health challenges and you're just kind of floating about and thinking everything's great. And other people look after their health just because it's important to them. So this is kind of to encapsulate everybody, really. Um, if you start a fitness regime, if you start exercising, you're going to feel good. You're going to get a bit of confidence. So first and foremost, I would say start exercising. But the problem therein lies when you start exercising and you've been exercising 6 months, a year, that confidence is no longer there. You start looking at yourself going, oh, I still need to lose weight, or oh, I still, don't like this about myself, or whatever. The point of all of these exercises and information that I'm giving you is to learn to love yourself at any size and to learn to love yourself at any shape or body weight or whatever it may be, and to learn to accept that you are human and you are not meant to be perfect. In fact, it's the imperfections that make us who we are and make us beautiful and make us amazing creatures. So, start exercising. Yes, if you're not getting any exercise, it's really, really important for your body. It's really, really important for your well-being and for your confidence for you to start getting a little bit of exercise, even if it's just a half an hour walk every day, even if it just means taking a longer route into work, even if it means that you just call up a friend and go for a walk together and just do something that you both enjoy together. If you can get your partner involved, that's even better, because that just builds a connection between you and your partner. That's, even if you already have a connection, it just makes it stronger. So definitely getting some form of exercise. For me, I love yoga, I love running, and I love walking my dogs. So that's what I do. You can do anything though. I enjoy all of those things, although I don't do any of them as regularly as I'd like, other than walking the dogs. But anyway, some other things that you can do to kind of build up your confident core is eating right. You really, really, really must be feeding yourself with the right kinds of food. If you're eating a lot of junk, a lot of shit, a lot of processed foods, you're not going to feel good about yourself. You're not, you probably already know. I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know, but you probably already know that when you eat junk food, you just don't feel good about yourself. It brings on all these feelings of not being worthy. It brings on all these feelings of not feeling healthy, not feeling vibrant. If you want to build that inner core, start with your diet and your nutrition. That's so important. You have to give yourself the right kinds of nutrition in order for all of your hormones to be working properly, for all of your um, organs to be working properly. If they're not working at their optimum performance, then they're not going to be putting out all of the right kinds of fuels for your body. And so it's really important that you have the right kind of food, you have the right kind of exercise, And there's a wealth of information out there on the internet. I'm not a diet, nutrition, or fitness expert, but there's so much information at your fingertips. If you're watching this video, then you've got the ability to go and research that stuff for yourself and find what works for you. I do apologize, there's a lot of misinformation out there, so you're going to have to weed through that, or just go and talk to an expert. If you've got that ability, go and talk to an expert about what might be the right diet and exercise plan for you. Last thing I want to talk to you about is showing yourself some self-love. So it's easy to build confidence when you start exercising, but it's not easy to maintain it. So you're going to have to start showing yourself a little bit of self-love. What I'd like to I suppose give you some advice on is different ways that you could do that. So if you've got a bit of money to throw around, taking yourself out for a spa day is an amazing place to start. Going and getting a pedicure, going and getting a manicure. Lots of people do that anyway, and still don't feel that great about themselves. But make it a special time for you. Make it a day. I had a client who we spoke about just making one day a week her day of just looking after herself, and that was working out amazing for her. And I thought, what a brilliant idea, and I've shared this with other clients who have then gone away and started doing that for themselves. So if it's getting your nails done, if it's getting a facial, if it's getting your hair done, if it's just having a day, if you're male out there and you're listening to this, if you want to have a day of golf, or you want to have a day in front of the telly, or whatever makes you feel good about you, whatever makes you feel strong and amazing, do that. If it's going for yoga on that one day, then do that. If it's going for meditation on that one day, then do that. Show yourself some self-love. If you don't have a lot of money to throw around and you're thinking, oh, well, that's all fine and well, Amy, but not all of us can afford a day of golf, or a day of pampering. You don't have to have money to feel good about yourself. You can start with just having a bathing ritual. You can have a long bath. You can have you can have your time to yourself, where you just go and get you go and hang out with friends, or something along those lines. Something that makes you feel good about you. If you can find that one little thing, then do it. If it's 2 little things or 5 little things, make a day of it. Make those things that special time for yourself. Let someone else take care of the kids for a couple of hours if you've got that ability. If not, then just put them in front of a movie for a little while. I know we don't want to really be raising them in front of the television, and I'm not condoning that you go put them in front of a movie for 12 hours a day. I'm just saying, if you need some space, you need some time, and you're a single mother, you don't have the ability to just say, hey, take care of the kids. There's lots of ways that you can do it. If you get stuck, you have any challenges, by all means, hit me up. You can follow me on Facebook. You can message me directly there. You can, all of my details are down below, so you can definitely get in contact with me in some way and say, hey, what are your ideas? I've got these challenges, blah, blah, blah. I'm happy to talk to anyone out there who is just having some issues with this kind of, with moving forward in this area. So please, by all means, have a chat. I'd love to hear your comments below. I'd love to hear what any of you have to say about how you pamper yourself. Please leave some details or comments below about that. And otherwise, I'll speak to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.